So I bet you guys can probably hear me now. I'm gonna bet, or at least I'm hoping you can. So I bet you guys can probably hear me now. You can hear me now. I can hear me now. I'm gonna bet, or at least I'm hoping you can. So I bet you guys can. Yeah, you have no idea. Y'all want to know what it was? Y'all want to know what it was? Now there's an echo. So I have my Bluetooth headset. I hope the echo goes away. Y'all let me know if the echo stays. But this was sitting out. This was sitting out in the main room, and it was still on. And this was it was like I was using it with my computer. I was watching video and had. Alright, so learning experience for the day, guys. Make sure that your Bluetooth headsets are turned off if you have it hooked up to your computer and you're running a live stream from it. I was like, how can you guys hear the TV? It doesn't make sense to me. Okay. Sorry for the goof up, guys. As I said, I like to keep it real and real goofy. Hence the name Serial Entrepreneur. So, wow. Okay. Anyways, now that we're back and you guys can actually hear me, so I wanted to go into jar of mayo. Yeah, that was so, dude. I was dying laughing because you guys were putting in the funniest responses. Somebody was like, "Yeah, it sounds like a jar of mayo." I was like, "Jar of mayo? Why so specific?" What was the other one? I can't remember. Somebody else said something really funny. I don't care. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Sorry about all the issues up front. But we're gonna get this thing going now. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. If you're new to the channel, obviously my name is Jordan Steen, Serial Entrepreneur, is also what I'm known as. If you are just now joining in, or if you've never seen me before, basically I am an expert in digital and social media marketing. That's what I proclaim to be, and I have shown capable of being able to do. So that is a little bit about me, but for all of you who are, recent watchers or have been watching for a little while, thank you again for coming back. As always, we're trying to stay on this regular schedule for live videos. Sometimes lives can be harder to do. The regular video schedule is kind of easier, but live can be hard because you have to be at a, sit still location where you can get to people. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into some of what I'm going to talk about. So I started a new investment that I think you guys might have some interest in. I'm going to let you know how it updates, but right now it's looking really, really good. And the other thing is we're running a Facebook ads training. So if you haven't seen the free Facebook ads training, all you have to do is, the link will be down in the description. So check out the free Facebook ads training program or training session. I promise you, if you've never seen any of my training sessions before, or if you've never been through my course, really, it's really a good preview to what the course looks like and some of the content that you'll find out. But this little series goes specifically into Facebook, so you'll really, really like that. Outside of that, guys, we have Halloween coming up, so if you guys have any cool Halloween plans, let me know. I want to see what you're doing for Halloween in the chat. So I might be going to a concert this weekend, so that'll be fun. But since Halloween is coming up, obviously I want to do something cool for you guys for Halloween. So here is kind of a pre-notion or pre-sale of what's going to be happening. It's not actually until Halloween. You won't be able to take advantage of this promo until Halloween. But on Halloween, we're giving away 5 special promotions to the first 5 people who sign up and take advantage. So the first person is going to get help from me directly in landing your first client when you sign up for the school. So what I'm actually going to do is help you build out your audit, so that way you're actually getting the right style audit and the right information in your audit. Then I'm going to help you with your proposals, so that way when you have that first meeting with them, you're going to be able to come back to me and we're going to go through putting together your actual proposal for them. And then after that, I'm going to quickly walk you through some of the conversational tactics and techniques and tips that I could give to you that I use myself when I'm going into a sales meeting. So the first student who signs up for that promo code is going to get the $100 off plus that little training session with me. The next 4 after that, so guests or new students 2 through 5, you guys are going to get a quick 20-minute conversation or a consultation with me to help jumpstart your agency. So that's for that. Everybody else past that on Halloween gets $100 off. So this promo only lasts on Halloween. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to be sending reminders to you guys, especially if you're in my email contacts list or if you're following my Facebook page and stuff like that. You will be seeing reminders and stuff. So don't worry about that. But just know on Halloween, that's when this promo opens up. So it's for all you guys interested in the digital marketing school. Outside of that, what am I doing to invest in now? What am I taking another little risk on or journey on with my entrepreneurial ventures? It's Bitcoin. And the reason why, and I wouldn't say I'm late if, things pan out to be the way, and even if they don't pan out, it's still a daily trading market, so there's still money to be made. But as far as the incremental jumps, I'm doing something with Bitcoin, and it's not actually, I'm not buying Bitcoin and reselling Bitcoin or holding on to Bitcoin. That's not what I'm doing. I'll show you guys a little later. I'm actually going to put together a couple videos on that for all of you side hustlers, people who have, a few $1,000s that they want to start spending now. That's what I do when you get extra revenue in, you have to start other streams of revenue, right? That's how you start making money. So that's what I chose to get into first. I've always been interested in Bitcoin. Yes, I'm doing BitConnect. If you guys are interested, I'll send you my codes. That way you can get on my team. But we have a pretty quickly building team here. I've already got 3 people on my team working with me, and they're super interested in making this, a really cool side investment. My brother, my little brother was one of the first people I talked to because he's been looking for kind of something to invest in like this, and he's about to put $4,500 into an investment account, basically, that I'm helping him get ready, and he's going to essentially automatically make, so on an automated type system, he's going to make around, I think it's $2,000 to $2,500 a month to do nothing, just off of the profit share that we do in this little group. So there's a ton of really cool stuff that you guys can understand about this, but there's more than just BitConnect that we're doing. There's more to the strategy that you have to understand about investing in other things, or investing especially in crypto currencies. So if you've never heard of something like that and you're interested, just feel free to reach out to me. We can have a quick conversation about it. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some expert. I don't think anybody could pretend to be an expert in Bitcoins or cryptocurrency unless they've been doing it since about 2008. So I don't proclaim to be an expert, but I do see the data. I've done a lot of research on the data, so we can have a quick conversation, and if you're interested, we'll talk more past that. But that's my next little venture, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've already got $1,000 invested, and over the next 2 months I plan to have another $2,000 to maybe $4,000 invested before the end of the year. So if you guys, again, if you're interested, just shoot me a message. All of my social media links are below, so you can reach out to me that way. But seriously, it's just the easiest money. It's automated. You don't do anything. You get profit every single day that you can have access to on a daily basis if you like. So it's really, really cool. But outside of that, guys, we're going to talk about getting success quickly. So I just signed on a catering company for my digital marketing agency about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And so one of the things that I made sure to do, and since I have time to actually just, it was funny, I couldn't do it when I was first getting started in my agency because I was so busy trying to run the clients and do the school, but now I can just step back from it all and I kind of macro manage as opposed to micromanage. So I'm able to see a lot more of it and then talk about it more now. So I'm taking on this catering company, and one of the first things we obviously did was figure out, what kind of campaign we want to run for him, where we want to put our focus with regards to ad budget, with regards to messaging and images, video, all of that. And once we put our plan together, we just started executing. The only thing we're actually waiting on now, he had a website prior to me working with him. by my buddy Ryan, who is on my course, who teaches about web development, which we shot the first video for web development and it's already edited. We're shooting the second one for this weekend. All of you students, I didn't forget about you, I promise. We're coming with that. You guys, he almost got robbed. And this is no joke. I was on the call with him. He almost got robbed, but it was crazy. Anyways, so all I wanted to say was basically Ryan put this site together for him, so I didn't have as much control of that. So we're doing this online ordering platform for him that isn't ready yet, but it will be here in the next week. So what we basically did to get him results now while we're waiting on that was just put together a whole campaign full of content. So we quickly put together a 4-article blog series within the first week. We did a bunch of design refreshments because those are really quick to a website, or to the website. We're adding in the order processing so that way he can take payments online. What else did we do? We put together a full automation for his email marketing series, and we've started doing 4 emails a week for him, reminding people about setting appointments, giving him the weekly menu, giving him health tips. There's all kinds of stuff we're sending him via email. And then we're running Facebook ads. So Facebook ads, obviously we took a little longer to start. I got them on about 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago now. So we just started doing ads at the beginning of this week. We did a little bit of testing for a few days, and now we're actually moving into the scaling part and working in some of his promos that we're running. So it's going really well, but the biggest thing is we're showing him results. So one of the quickest things you can do to show a business results to kind of give you a little more time, because here's the thing, getting a business results in the first month is very, very difficult with digital marketing, because it is a almost like a stacked effect. Like you can get results in the first month, but usually the first week or two consists of you setting up their business, getting everything going, undergoing development if you need to do that, getting design elements together, copy, written, all of that, right? And if you don't have a team and you're just starting out, it takes extra time because you've never done it before. So now you have to do all the training and you have to work out the kinks and all of that, right? So it takes your extra time. Well, the biggest issue then becomes you're trying to do all of this for your customer, but you're also trying to get them results in the first month, or at least show them something, right? So one of the things you can do is take Instagram and use one of the bots on Instagram to start just rapidly growing their Instagram account. I actually just uploaded an Instagram video yesterday, or not yesterday, I think it was last week or the week before, a tool that I use to increase my social media following on Instagram. There's actually 2 that I use for Instagram to automate the growth and then the scale back when I need to. So I'm not just getting thousands and thousands of follows or people that I'm following, but half that or a quarter of that in the amount of people who follow me back, because that just looks wrong, right? You look like you're spamming people. So I have a couple tools that I use to do that for my business and for my clients, so that way it's targeting people in a specific area with specific interests, and it's growing their account for free basically, because I think I pay like $15 a month, or it's $30 for the business package, so you get more than one account, you get 5 accounts, but I'm paying $30 for the business package. And so I upload his account, I upload a bunch of keyword sets that I want to target in specific areas, and then boom, just let it go. That's all you have to do. So it's a really great way to get results for your client very quickly, because they see their Instagram account growing, they're getting a bunch of likes, whereas 2 days ago or 2 weeks ago even, they weren't getting anything on any sort of basis, right? So now you're growing, you're showing that you can get them engagement really quickly. On top of that is having a marketing plan with regards to Facebook ads that's going to be effective. So knowing what interest groups you're going to target. So that's why in that first 2 weeks, I'm also going in and I'm setting up all the Facebook stuff. So Facebook Pixel, I'm setting up audiences, I'm setting up custom conversions for the Facebook Pixel. There's so much that you set up ahead of time to make sure that when you do start running your ads, you're getting the best bang for your buck. The Instagram tool is Combine. It's C-O-M-B-I-N. It might be Coleman or Combing. See, that's why I don't like Coleman either. It's got to be Combine. I like Combine. It's C-O-M-B-I-N. It's on my YouTube channel. You can just seriously go over there, check it out. I believe I have a playlist for social media, and that's where it is. So you can go see that video over there. And I go through how to use the tool and everything. I strongly recommend it. I don't make any money off of it. It's just something that I like to use. But it helps get quick results for them, so they put a little more trust in you. Even if you didn't get them a ton of sales in the first month, they're still more likely to keep going with you the next month because you got them more engagement and you built their profiles a little, right? So that's what I focus on in the first month, because the first month it's hard to get results when you're trying to do a lot of the setup in the first couple of weeks, right? So that's something you also want to stress to your client too. That's why when I go in to meet with them, I usually tell them something like, Mr. Business Owner, I usually take the first 2 weeks to do campaign setup, page setup, website optimization, setup for your ad campaigns, your ad strategy, because I do more than just the ads. I don't just run ads. I create campaign strategy and actual goals that we need to acquire or that we need to hit for us to have success with regards to their marketing campaign. So, it's really about selling yourself. There's part of it that comes down to you being able to relay the information to the business owner to where they feel comfortable enough to buy from you. But, outside of that, it's being able to, do something to show them some quick results. And then when yeah, that's how you spell it. COMBIN. Yeah. But anyways, it's all about getting them quick results. So that's something I usually do. Something else you could do would be to help grow their email list really quickly. So if they have an ad budget, you can just sit there and run Facebook ads to that email list and not to the email list, but to potential customers, offering them some sort of offer or value that they can then use at a later date for that business or with that business, and then collect emails to show them how many emails you're able to collect. Because that's the other thing a lot of people kind of miss out on. Your job is not always to generate revenue as the marketer. That's not always the job. Like in the end, it comes down to revenue. But for example, with attorneys, your job is not to generate the revenue. Your job is to build the attorney a list of leads. That's it. He has to. That's why, like with attorneys, it's kind of a different game, because they can't tell. And this, I'm not saying that you should try and screw them over by any means. I'm just giving you cold hard fact. They can't. It's harder for them to tell if you're actually getting them results or not, because if you're handing them a list of 200 leads, and they're not necessarily the top-notch leads, but they're qualified enough. And they can't close on them, who does the fault lie on? Is it the marketer, or is it the business owner who can't sell his services? So that's kind of something you need to keep in mind too as the marketer, is you need to understand that you're not always trying to get the end dollar result. You're not always looking for the online sale. Sometimes you're just looking to build a list of leads for a potential, or for a customer, so that way they can take them and convert them into sales using their sales process. So just some things for you guys to keep in mind, getting them results early. And that's why it always cracks me up when someone does, when they'll just do social media marketing without any like ad budget behind it. You don't get results without an ad budget. Like I don't even like to look at customers who only want to do the $1,000 package. Even if they say, oh, I can only afford 1,000, I'll still try and sell them on 1,500, just because I don't even want to work with that $1,000 client. Like, yes, it's good money for you for a month, but if you're not able to get them results, they're more than likely not going to stick with your business or with your agency, because you just took $1,000 for them and didn't get them anything in the first month. And if they're spending 1,000, they're probably already frugal. So there's a lot to it, but they're just not good customers. So I usually try not to even work with a business if they're not willing to spend on Facebook ads and pay my management fee. So really, I say $1,000 is my minimum, but in all actuality, about 1,500 is my minimum. I'll do 1,000 if they want to do like 1,000 the first month and they plan to spend 1,500 the next month. So that way, maybe they just focus the first month on actual campaign setup and getting some content out there because they don't have anything. They've never had anything, something like that, and they just wanted to save their budget for the next month. Whatever. I personally do not like to work with people who spend less than $1,500 a month, even with social media marketing, and that includes that includes $500 for Facebook ads. So those are just some quick tips for you guys. What about SMS marketing? Text message marketing is good. I'm not an expert by any means in text message marketing. I don't utilize it too much. Uh, it's good for transactional things, that's for sure. So if you're trying to set up an account, or if you want to send out notifications, you want to send out notifications, stuff like that, might be useful. But as far as SMS marketing as a marketing tool, like, hey, we have this sale going on, come check it out. Big names work really well, I feel. I don't know how smaller brands will do, and it's definitely not for every brand. Like, I don't think you'd want to have like an attorney uh, using SMS marketing. You could do it with restaurants. You could do it with people who have like maybe clothing stores or boutiques, something like that. Really, retail is probably going to be the best industry for SMS marketing. But again, I don't use SMS marketing too much. Just because not a lot of customers ask for it yet, because it does seem kind of spammy. That's the feel a lot of people get from text message marketing, is the fact that it seems like spam when someone's texting you. It's almost like a thing of you're getting too close to me. It's too personal when you can text me directly and advertise to me. Like, that's the only thing that I have where I can text people. But I don't have to deal with ads. Like, even in email, even on Google email now, if you're not paying for their email, they have ad promotions for whoever pays to be in Google's email ad, the extended network. In Google's extended ad network, if you pay to get in that, you can get in Google emails, email advertisements. That's text messaging is the only way that I can get away from all of the ads and still communicate with people. So that's one thing I think that keeps SMS marketing from really exploding. Outside of that, it is a very popular way to market. So I think it's worth testing. It's not something that I say I can speak from a lot of experience. No, that's $1,000 for the management fee and $500 for the ad spend. So that's like usually the minimum what I try to charge. Like, if they want to do $1,500 ad spend and that's it, that's fine. But all I'm managing is their Facebook ads. I'm not posting to their page. I'm not doing optimization of their page. Actually, I might do optimization because that's still going to affect my ability to be able to run ads. But if they're only spending $1,500 in ads, I would probably charge a higher management fee. I'd probably charge like 30-35% as opposed to my normal 20 to 25%. So that's just something you guys need to keep in mind. You have to make it worth your time, right? So the marijuana dispensary in Vegas uses SMS. I'm really surprised that they use that, honestly. I didn't even think that marijuana was allowed to be promoted. So I'm curious to know what kind of SMS text, or what kind of actual text messages they're sending. That really interests me. But anyways, guys, do y'all have any questions about anything you're going through so far? Any struggles you're having with your agency? If you guys have gone through my Facebook ads training, what did you guys think of it? Because I always like to get feedback from you guys as well, so that way I can keep improving. Daily specials. See, that's what I don't get. How can they do that? You can't do that in alcohol. You're not allowed to send out like marketing for alcohol or tobacco or painkillers. Like, I'm not saying that I'm against marijuana use or whatever they want to do out in Vegas, but I know from a marketing standpoint, you can't market drugs, alcohol, anything like that. I mean, I'm really surprised that they're able to do that. But they're pioneering it, not me. Anyways, let me see here. Yeah, so just $1,000 and $500 for the ad, Jose. People check their text over email. That's correct. I would say that more people check their text over email, but again, it's about the fact that people expect spam to come to their email. Psychologically, you don't expect spam to ever come to your phone. That's the one barrier you have against spam. I'm sure they do sign up for it. Quick text about their weed. Makes sense. Cool. Well, guys, I just wanted to keep this one quick, and I'm sorry we had some issues up front. I don't know why that was breaking out. Oh, wait, I do know why. I'm sorry. It's because Bluetooth is stupid. No, it's not stupid. I really enjoy it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to hop out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little chat. Sorry, and I hope you guys were at least entertained in the beginning from watching me fumble around, and all because of this little guy. But again, if you guys are interested in anything like Bitcoin, my free Facebook group, anything like that, just feel free to message me. All of my social media links are below. If you're looking to get in the Serial Entrepreneur Academy, you should definitely check out our Halloween special. We're only offering it on Halloween. Again, the first person is going to get help from me landing their first client. I'm going to help you put together your digital marketing audit, your proposal, and then give you talking pointers from things that I say when I go to meetings. So that's just something really cool for y'all. And the next 4 people after that the next 4 people to sign up after that will also get a 20-minute consultation call with me, where I'm going to help you jumpstart your agency. We'll talk about all of the quick questions that you have, things that have been baffling you with regards to digital marketing and running your agency successfully. That's all the stuff that you and I will talk about in that call. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Again, if you haven't seen the free Facebook ads training, that's below. If you haven't seen the free Facebook group, that's also below. Make sure you guys are signing up for these things. It's super important to stay engaged, stay learning, stay educating yourself, because that's the only way you're going to be able to improve yourself for the future. Dr. Scott, what Facebook ads do you recommend? I've been doing conversions lately. Just real quick, Jose, the best thing, I mean, here's the thing, the campaign type depends on the goal itself. So if you're trying to collect emails, but they don't, and also, do they have traffic currently, or do they have minimal traffic? Do they have a pixel running where you can send retargeting ads to? There's a lot that goes into that, man. So you're going to want to think of the overall strategy. You don't just pick an objective and start running ads. You got to do a lot more planning to it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions at all, feel free to reach out to me at any of my social media channels. Stay tuned for all of the specials and promotions coming up. I'm telling you, guys are going to want to be that one guy who gets to land a client, because I'm going to help you land that client. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, I'm getting out of here, guys. Talk to y'all very soon. Serial Entrepreneur out.